Wow, risk. What is risk? This is my blog today. This is Brett Young with Fathom Realty, 216-703-5740. Been in the business for 22 years as a realtor, been an investor since 1985, and I want to start this little vlog series to kind of go over some stuff that I've noticed with investors that are doing right and wrong and all the good stuff in between. Risk basically is your location. It could be a risk. It could be rehab amount. It could be lease. It could definitely be property management. There's a lot of different risk an investor takes when they're purchasing real estate. And I kind of want to go over some of that and how to reduce it, how to get it down. Um, First of all, don't do it by yourself. I was talking to a guy, I'm selling his condominium. I'm putting it on the market today. That, his dad gave it to him, I don't know, 20 years ago, and he's really not made any money on it all because he's always been doing it on his own. And he's undercharged on the rent. He's just not done it right. And unfortunately, he didn't do it. And the risk was far too great. Now he's selling it for almost nothing. And there's no reason to do that if you do it the right way. So you want to eliminate your risk in buying the right locations. Everything's got to be right for that house. Wealth management consists of purchase, rehab, lease, sell, property management especially, and that's all created in one bubble that needs to be on every single house. So when you're looking at real estate, for example, if someone's renting for say 5, 6, 700 a month, how much money do you think the property manager is going to be able to make over that on the life of that particular house? And you're going to have a less quality tenant, which you're going to have a lot of problems with, which you're probably then going to have a lot of problems with your property management. So that's why we don't buy those type of properties. We buy stuff that's in the higher rent, 1250 and up, and that creates both two things: a great tenant, a great asset, and a good paying tenant with a good job. So that's what we do. That's create wealth management. We have all the stuff in our bucket. We have rehab, we have purchase, we have lease, and property management. My wife's a broker, and we have our own private property management company that runs our clients' stuff. So when they buy stuff, our stuff stays rented, our houses, for 18 to 24 months, which is a very good average. I know the last two houses, you can go over to Brett's Realty Group and look at some of my videos on when the tenants left and how they left it. They left in great condition, so we don't have hardly any money to put back into it to get it leased again. So wealth management is a lot of stuff. It isn't just like writing a check and sending it in a month. There's a lot of background stuff that goes on that you need to know about, that a company has that kind of experience to do that. The wealth management is everything in a ball. It isn't just buying the house. It isn't just renting the house. It isn't just property management. For example, one of my vendors got a little bit out of line on their pricing. I went back, looked at it. He adjusted that. Saved my client almost $2,400. So that's a lot of money when you're looking at net cash flow. So that our stuff nets, and this is without a mortgage, and this is property management, insurance, and property management, insurance, and taxes. Sorry, right at $850 and up. We have them all the way up to $1,400 a month net. So those are very, very good numbers. Our stuff is around $130,000 to $150,000 all in. So and they're in A and B areas only. We're very careful about what areas. We also look at the cities, what they look like as far as their building situation, what kind of codes do they have. Does the city really, in Ohio, Cleveland metro area anyway, there are some cities that can really get into your back pocket and start taking some of that green stuff out of your wallet pretty quickly, and there's little or nothing you can do about it. So wealth management consists of all that. I know that's a lot. But when you're buying a property, when you're going to put out your hard-earned money and you want to get wealthy, you've got to have all the tools in your toolbox, and that means a team behind you. That this is all they do. This is basically all we do, is create wealth for our clients. And you also want to look at the experience. I see a lot of people out there that's been in the business for a year or two. They've had a couple successes, and they're the greatest thing since peanut butter. I've been doing this since 1985. I've been a realtor for 22 years. I've been in every market that you do and don't want to be in. So I can remember clear back to 1985, whenever I bought a condo, you actually just walked into the bank, they would finance it. I'd have a line out the door to rent, but I had to quickly learn that how to choose tenants, how to do all that. So I learned everything on the streets, basically, by mistakes that I personally made on myself. Because in Arizona, which I'm a licensed agent there, we flipped about 400 homes there. And I've done many, many, many homes. I've done many income properties, over 1,000 in the Cleveland market, through every aspect of that property, from purchase to getting it leased or sold. So that's what we do here. And I see a lot of these people that haven't been in the business too long, they start sharing their stuff that they've lost money. I saw one in particular that bought in a really bad part of town and lost $75,000. I'm selling a house to a client who I told not to buy through this one particular individual, but he did. And now he's going to lose about $75,000, but he came back to me to get the most out of the money because he realized I knew what I was talking about, because I have experience in that area and I know the city. I know the problems they were going to have with the garage there, and they had it. And I also look for great deals. I know good deals when I see them. I know what to pay for them. I know what the rehab's going to be. I know what the rents are going to be, the sales price. I know that stuff because I have experience. I've seen it. I've done it. I do stuff my own. I'm still buying stuff. I just bought one in Bedford myself. So I'm always looking for great deals, and I know what a great deal by just looking at it. And we don't buy a lot of wholesale deals. Wholesale deals have to be very good, number one, but we also have to have them inspected and checked out. And that's something wholesalers don't like. They don't want you having full disclosure in a lot of cases. Some do, but most don't. So we buy a lot of stuff off the MLS. We still get great deals, but the key is it's a full disclosure. You've got full view of what you're going to be dealing with that property. And that's what experience is. And it's making sure the clients get all the information they need to deal with that. So, and when issues do arise, and they do arise, then I know how to take care of them. And that, again, comes with experience, stuff I've already done. It's not a big deal. So when you're looking for real estate, you really need to look at that, because at the end of the day, you want to make profit. Profit's a huge key. It's a huge driver for real estate, right? It's really the only thing in America that you can create a lot of wealth with OPM, other people's money. I mean, real estate's it. Real estate is, from the start, has been that way. I was reading a news article about 1977. How everybody said that housing had topped out. Go back to 1977. I was 1985. I was picking up condos in Mesa, Arizona for $35,000, $28,000. Yeah, good luck doing that now. So profit, profit, profit. That's really what it's all about. But you need the whole wealth management package to ensure that you're going to make as much profit, or at least make some profit, on your property. And that's what we do here. My last 4 deals with my clients, that through the rents and stuff, they made quite a bit of money. They made very good returns. And that's the key. I want them to make great money. Profit, profit, profit. So at the end of the day, contact us, because you need wealth management through, all the stuff that needs to be done. I've already said it all. So give me a call, 216-703-5740. Still a great time to buy. It's going to be a better time to buy as we get going, but there are still great deals out there. They're harder to find, but I do find them. 216-703-5740. I'm Brett with Fathom Realty. And you can WhatsApp me too. I'm on there too. Thanks, and have a great day.